Well, hello, fellow diamond painters. It's DP Crazy Lady here. It is 12:13 a.m. Yes, my days and nights are really screwed up. And it is considered Saturday, the 30th, I believe. Yep, it's the 30th. And that would make, Sunday, Easter. Hope all of you are doing well. It's supposed to be about maybe 50 plus tomorrow, Saturday. So far, so good. Everything. Hot water tank is working, really well. I would expect nothing less, And he's just so nice. I mean, I really like him as a handyman. He's funny. He talks, and some they come in there just like major professional and type thing. But he's a really nice guy. So wait a minute here. All right, this is the painting again. This is a Chuck Pinson by Diamond Art. I started on the 28th. It is 28 inch by 22 inch, or 71 centimeters by 56 centimeters. There are 44 colors, and there are 4 ABs. And as soon as I finish this, I am going to start on a Cardinal Morning by Craftably. And I'm going to be so sad working on it, knowing that that's more than likely the last Craftably I'll ever own. I love it. I love it. So, yeah, my days and nights are really screwed up because of, the bit of stress going through, worrying about the hot water tank and the water bill. And now, I get an email from my car insurance company, and I have Geico. And I don't know if that's the cheapest around, but I'm telling you, I'm going to have to find another car insurance company. I started out, I have to have full coverage until my car is paid off, which would be about another year, I think, year and a half. And I am just really ticked off because I started out paying like $61 a month for full coverage on the car. And starting in the month of, I think April's the last, what I'm paying now will be the last. The last payment I made was $77, and now starting in May, it goes to $83. And I'm like, I drive maybe 2,000 miles a year, if I'm lucky. And I don't get it. I don't get the increase constantly. I mean, it's like every 6 months when they renew the policy, it jumps up another $5 to $10. And it's getting stupid. I've had car insurance, I don't know how many years, whatever. I've never had, knock on wood, I've never had an accident. The only accident I had is when somebody rear-ended me while I was sitting at a light. So, I've never had a parking ticket. I've never had a speeding ticket. Nothing. And I'm just getting sick and tired of feel like I'm being penalized, the car insurance. It's just way too much. So I complain about that. It's like, I only have so much money and I don't get an increase, and every time, and then I guess starting in another month too, my cable bill will go up another $30. So it's like, here we go again. It's like every penny I try to put aside, to pay, for a repair is being sucked right back out, for whatever increase these big businesses think they need to have to pay their stockholders or whatever it is. I don't know. It's not like they can spend all that money in their lifetime. With how much money do you need? I want enough to at least get by and have a few little extras, every once in a while, and I'm happy. I'm not a minimalist or anything, and yeah, it's nice to have, nice things and stuff, but I worry more about having enough money to pay my bills, and once the bills are paid, if there's a little extra after that, great. Then I'm happy. But it's like, I guess, complain, can't complain forever. Oh, and Dolly Roger, don't worry. You said you're in Florida. My package left Florida, so don't go running out trying to chase it down. It's it's in Atlanta now. Anybody in Atlanta? That PR package is just, zipping. It's, it's having its own little vacation. So it's in Atlanta now, and I see that's funny because Florida was closer to me than Atlanta. I mean, you could drive down to Florida pretty dang on quick. I don't know how far away Atlanta is from here, but I don't know. So hopefully it'll get here after Easter. That's the one from GBFKE. So it usually takes a couple days for tracking thingies on those type of things to update. It takes a while. So let's see, for Easter I'm doing nothing, of course, just staying home. My mom will be coming out on the around the 5th of the month or so, and I'm going to take her grocery shopping because she hasn't been in the last 2 or 3 months, because she said, well, I got enough stuff, I got enough, and I told her, I said, well, you might as well go this time and stock up on spices and maybe some vegetables and some fruits or something, whatever is there. And, at least have some stuff in the house. And so she's going to do that. And, when she comes out, my daughter got a set of 4, I guess, sturdy type cardboard glasses for the eclipse. And because I called my mom and I said, you didn't get any yet, did you? And she said, no. She said, I was thinking about, seeing if there was a way you could make something to view it and everything. I said, well, don't bother, Mom. We got a set of 4 of them. There's one for you and stepdad, and one, each for my daughter and I. I said, so, we're going to watch it because the sun comes right over top of me, just right over top. And I know that in part of the area that I live in, one town over, they're talking about, telling people to stay home, not go out, don't go searching it down, chasing it down, uh, trying to keep, people off the highways and roads. And apparently there's people driving from different areas, different towns, cities, whatever, in Ohio, just so they can get a better view of the eclipse. So I can understand that. I've seen a couple, one when I was a kid. So, but I guess this one's going to be, more spectacular or something. I don't know. So I can stay inside and watch it from my window with my glasses, So we're going to do that. And then we're supposed to go up to my mom's, on her birthday. It's toward the end of the month of April. And my daughter got something very, very special for my mom and my stepdad. Because like I said, I don't mean to repeat myself. My stepdad is 101. My mom will be 90. And also they celebrate their anniversary right around my mom's birthday, right around the same time in the month. And there was a photo that was taken at my stepfather's 101 birthday that I just loved, and I thought about having it as a DP custom, and I just couldn't afford it. And so my daughter got on Temu, and she saw where you can have the photo put on a throw, just a nice throw. And it was only like $21. And she thought, well, she said she kept going back and forth on it, thinking, okay, is this going to be hokey? Is it not going to look good? And then she thought, okay, $21, I'll give it a shot. If not, I can ask for a refund, and possibly get a refund on it if it's not what it's supposed to be. I can't show it to you all now. I'll have to wait until after it's gifted to them. Don't want them to see it. But, in case, I doubt if she watches, but the rest of the family does on occasion, and I don't want them to see it either. I want them all to be surprised. But it is beautiful. Beautiful for $21. And I mean, it's a nice soft material. It's not a fancy throw, type thing, but it's good size. And it just looks so real. The picture turned out, it just turned out beautiful. Beautiful. Of the two of them sitting together. So it's just really, my mom is going to flip. So I can't wait. I can't wait to go up there and gift her that, well, that's from my daughter, but I mean, gift her with that and the few little things that I had diamond painted for her, and my daughter had gotten that pillow too with the, for grandmother. So I think it's going to turn out a really nice day, and I'm debating on whether or not to take the pup with me, because I don't mind him being up there with me, with us. He's good once he's there and happy and everything. It's that drive. Oh, the screaming and yelling and, So we'll see. If I don't take him, it becomes a good excuse to get back home after so many odd hours, because I don't want to stay up there like, 6-8 hours, because I have other things to do too, and that may sound cold, but you get up around people, and after a while it's like, oh, this is getting on my nerves, I want to go home, but anyway, I want to talk, did I get that on the right one? Yeah. The drills on this diamond art, which I am sort of shocked, are really fitting together really, really well. I mean, they fit together real nice. I mean, my light is on and it looks like it's, they're nice and tight. So that's a plus. That's a definite plus for a diamond art for me, as far as that part goes. So, and the stickiness, of course, is what it is on a diamond art. And I can't wait to finish this one now to get started on the other. And then as soon as I finish the a cardinal in the morning, then I am going to do the Grand Canyon. Excuse me, the Grand Canyon by that make market, and we'll see how that turns out. And I don't know what to make for supper. I wanted to make chili the other day, but I was out of a few ingredients. I didn't have any more turmeric and turmeric, however you want to say it. And I was out of, was one other spice I was out of. So I have to wait. I'm not going to make my chili if I don't have, all the ingredients, because I make it a specific way and I need those ingredients. So today I made, Friday, I made pork chops. I made a little bit of scallop potatoes, which I shouldn't be eating them, I know, but I wanted them. Had some baby lima beans and a little bit of applesauce. So that was our supper for Friday. What I'm going to have on Saturday, I do not know. Maybe some kind of chicken. I haven't decided on that either. Oh, I know for lunch I'm having I had taken a breast of chicken, and I can't believe it. That breast of chicken was like huge like that. I mean, it was big. It was like it was, deformed, the chicken breast. I mean, that was huge. And I took it and sliced it and did tenders. And I had 3 or 4 slices left over. So I put them in the refrigerator, and I'll cook them tomorrow for lunch. We'll have that, and what was I having with it? Oh, I was going to try and make a tiny little salad. I only have a little bit of lettuce left, and I don't have any tomatoes or anything like that, but I usually put beets in my salad, and onion, a little bit of cheese, a boiled egg, chop that up. So we'll have that and a little bit of salad for lunch. And then if we're having chicken for lunch, I don't think I'm going to make chicken for dinner. So I have to decide. I might take out a piece of beef, throw it in my pressure cooker, and barbecue it. And I have those egg white wraps. And I might make like barbecue beef sandwich, but I'll do it like on a roll. Like a wrap, and do it like a wrap, and then eat a little bit of the potatoes that were left from yesterday. So I think that's what I'm going to make for dinner. Don't know what I'm going to make for Easter. It's not, didn't buy anything special. I may make a piece of salmon and decide what to go with that, but that's about the extent of it. And then Monday, I got to go and pay bills and be broke. So, and start all over for another month, you know. But at least it's taken care of. Everything's, you know, you breathe a little easier once the bills are paid. So you can sit there and, okay, at least the bills are paid. I don't have any money left, but the bills are paid. So that works out, you know, for me. That's the least stress once the bills are paid. And I've been looking for something else to watch on TV. I keep bouncing around from different stuff. I don't know. You start to lose interest, you know. You watch a series for a while, and halfway through it's like, oh God, I'm getting tired of this series. And you know, I only have so many channels, and I do watch YouTube a lot. It's on a lot. It's like it's become my mainstay channel, I guess. So let's see, anything else? And of course I have coffee again, so hold up. Okay, very good. Anything else going on? That's hard to think. It's, let's see, the end of the month, very beginning of the month, there's nothing really happening. You know, just diamond paint. I'm waiting. Oh, the cross stitch that I'm supposed to, you know, do from this other company, which I'll name them as soon as the product shows up, because I can't give credit, you know, if it's not here. I'm waiting for a tracking. I haven't gotten a tracking, so who knows? You know, maybe they don't send trackings, this other company. I have no clue. But it's just 2 items, and I will do one of them, you know, on video. Set up my cross-stitch stand, and, you know, I'll do, because what I think I will do with that is, like on one day, I'll sit and, you know, do a diamond painting. Do, you know, whatever I'm doing in the diamond painting, and talk to you for a little bit. The next day, I'll do a cross stitch. So that way, if there's anybody out there who is not interested in cross stitch, you don't have to watch it that day. You know, and for those who are interested in cross stitch, they'll know that, like, every other day, one day it'll be diamond painting, another day it'll be the cross stitch, until I finish that particular cross stitch. So, you know, I mean, I will title it, you know, cross stitch day 1 or cross stitch day 2, you know, whatever. And the name of the company will be in the description. So, and there'll be links in case anybody's interested. So, hopefully that shows up around the same time too, after Easter. So we shall see what we shall see. And one is a halfway decent size, the other one is a smaller one. So I'll see what you think. And so, like I said, Easter's coming and be gone, and on to another holiday, another celebration of something. I figure I see what I worry about is when the eclipse, I mean, like my mom said, I said, well, yeah, because she said they were told up there that the police were going to be out on the roads and stuff trying to keep people home, or don't let them block the highways and stuff like that to view. And I said, yeah, I said they could just, stay home and watch it, but maybe they get a better view, coming in. And she said, oh, no, she says, I think it's just another excuse for them to be shooting off firecrackers or fireworks or something. She said, you get people, getting crazy over something, from nature, and then it's just like, you give them a holiday, fireworks. You give them I mean, it's like, that's not it. You're going to sit there and watch it. Don't go crazy and endanger somebody else, So, well, 26 minutes of more babble. So what do y'all think of this right here? I mean, I don't know how it looks on the camera, but it's nice. It really is nice. And if you can see the sparkle in that, I'm not sure. But these squares are fitting really, really tight. And I do like that. And they're going on pretty dang on straight for me. I mean, I fidget with them anyway because I want them on straight. That way I got less correction on them. I ought to try one of those, but I don't think it works on most paintings. Is that metal? Some of you have mentioned it, the metal strip that has the holes, and you diamond paint through that. I suspect it would work really good for round ones, but I don't know how well it would work on squares. And I'd be afraid that once I put them down and go to, gently peel it up, it's they're going to pop off. Plus, the way I diamond paint, I mean, I'm up here, I'm down here, I'm up here, I'm down here. It wouldn't work. It would work good for, I guess, color blocking, because then you could get everything on there pretty doggone straight. But when you're, confetti and things like that, it'd be kind of hard to work with it. So we'll see. Never know. But I guess I better get off here. And puppy's in the puppy bed for a short time. He was laying right next to me under the blanket, and he got up, and I think he got too hot, and he's off in puppy bed for a little bit. So I'm going to let him out of there as soon as I get off here and see what he wants. He went to the bathroom a little bit ago, so he's should be fine with that. But geez, it's like every 2 to 3 hours I feel like he's still a puppy, and he's not a puppy, but he's a little dog. He's got a small bladder, so I suspect it's, more often than not he's got to go. And I'll tell you, he tuckered his butt out the other day. I know I got to get off here, but when that handyman was here, and all he did was, bark and jump up and down, and bark and jump up and down, jump on the back of the sofa, and then back down and bark and bark and bark and bark. And like I said, the handy guy was here for several hours. And I'll tell you, Liam must have really tuckered his little self out, because after the guy left, and then he had his dinner, and he still had his sweater on because he was a little cold, and he came over and laid his head in my hands, and I was rubbing right above his eyes, you go up and down just with your finger across. He passed out sitting up with his head resting in my hand. And I've never seen him do that before, but apparently he must have tuckered his little self out with all that barking and carrying on. He was just sitting there with his head hanging in my hand, sound asleep. And it was funny because my daughter was watching. She was sitting down, and she could see him sitting there like trying to fight it. Like he'd start to fall asleep, and his eyes would pop up, and he'd start to go to sleep. And it was just so cute that, maybe if I can get him to, maybe I ought to invite someone over every couple of days and let them drive him crazy for a while, and he'll lay down and go to sleep, tire himself out. Because we've tried to tire him out. We've chased him around. We've run him, and it just doesn't seem to work. So must be, on his own terms or something. But it was cute. Maybe I'll get some more pictures of him or show you some of him. I still want to show you a better picture on how he walks on his hind legs, because he's a lunatic. He did that on his own. I didn't teach it to him. It's when he wants something, he just gets up on his hind legs and walks right over to you and, keeps tapping you like, hey, 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 So, well, I'm going to get off here now. It is, it's 1:45. Oh, well, no big deal. So, all right, this is what I've done so far. Not a whole lot, but I like this. These squares are a lot nicer than the last one I was working on. These, got to give props this time. But static, oh boy. Oh. They take the joy of my kit up with all that static. I can't handle it. It's nice to just open the bag and pour, but you got to sit there and pour, and you got to chase the drills. And they stick to your finger like, they become a growth. So, well, hugs to you all. I probably won't do a video on Easter. Everybody have a relaxing day. Eat, go to church. Whatever it is you do for your Easter, celebrate it either alone or with family. Enjoy. Be safe. I'm not religious, but you know what? Count your blessings. Count your blessings. They always say things could be worse, and believe me, they could. I have to get that through my head too. But my blessing is that I wake up every morning, and that's the best blessing ever. So, and I have my daughter, which she's always been a blessing. So that's, goes without saying. So I love you all. Hugs. Enjoy your rest of your weekend. And I'll be back with you on Monday. So enjoy. Love you. DP Crazy Lady. I'm out.